And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Robinson looking to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
What you need, like a couple $100?
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pulls it in, it's black.
That what you mean?
And they'll stop him.
What you mean, like a couple $100?
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield.
You want some thousands to come up.
Miss, and now it's 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Finds the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Notre Dame's offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before
hey, y'all messing up the video.
Gets right in his grill, Jesse.
And listen, he's one of the best
quarterbacks
recording.
In the country. That sounds crazy.
Play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him hit him?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Notre Dame
I don't think they would get that big
having to kick it away
if they had bad practices like that. No. I'm saying if that's probably in every company they're gonna have a bad experience, right?
Coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive
go online and see like the review. The review gonna tell it all. If you got 2 people that's saying they had bad experience, if you go online and see a whole lot of other people sharing a bad experience, then it's not. You know what I mean? It's the common denominator is the company.
Man, that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the
horrible
16.
business practice.
The Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Ajania, I'm about to get out of your party. Yeah, because you're echoing and I don't know if it's recording your stuff. I don't want to hear that on my video.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also
I want to hear you. I don't want to hear you trying to make babble noises just to be hearing yourself in the microphone.
Keep this drive alive. Turning it on.
Yes. Get off.
Through the tackle.
Get off, man. Gone. Gone.
And he walks us into the score.
Extra dollars. Thank motherfuckers. Y'all all 99 out, all you're doing, every stat.
He is. He's a
super
bad
team.
mother. Shut your mouth.
Still
I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point
Limit
makes
to
it
the
7-0.
distance.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with an 83-yarder for 6.
Watch him out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff from the gun. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Using his legs, it's Owens. Hard running there. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finds his man. It's Carson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try the run. Showing off the arm. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
And the Canes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Robinson will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Black. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on third and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Robinson looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Stewart. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you...
There he goes! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the air on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Gives it on the option. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball, and it'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Robinson will throw. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to the run. At the 35, he's got room. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Hurricanes are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll try to run for it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
really nice run again. We've seen that on this drive. They've run a ton of plays, and we've seen that all game long. I think when you have a lead like this late in the third quarter, just keep giving this guy the ball. Every time he gets it, something good seems to happen. If you're going to ice this game, it's going to be because this running back keeps having success.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's Black. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish, back on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Grab near the marker. It's Carson. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Reed. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Carson. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Irish!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Catch in the middle. It's Davis. Touchdown, Miami! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Reed. Complete downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the red zone, looking for a space. The quick out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away. from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
And that sure feels like too little, too late.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Set.
Robinson looking to pass. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.